Step back in time to the Paris of the prairies. We're diving into the neon-lit, popcorn-scented history of Saskatoon's cinemas and drive-ins from 1907 to 1959. From the flickering silence of the Edwardian era to the glory days of the Ozoners, here's how the Bridge City fell in love with the silver screen. 1907, the curtains rise. The cinematic revolution kicked off on December 26th with the grand debut of the first Bijou Theater, conveniently located right across from the Northern Bank. 1908, a year of arrivals and departures. The momentum built quickly as summer heated up. June 8th, the Starland opened its doors to eager crowds. October 9th, the Lyric joined the fray. The fade-out by year's end, the original Bijou took its final bow and closed for good. 1909, short-lived splendor. December 20th, the Idle Hour opened, offering a new place to unwind. The fade-out, the Lyric couldn't keep the lights on and shuttered shortly after. 1910, the Wild West of cinema. This was a chaotic era where theaters lived fast and died young. While newspaper ads from this year are notoriously fickle, we know this. April 7th, the Butler Theater made its debut. November 19th, the Bijou name returned with the opening of the second Bijou Theater. December 29th, the Empire arrived just in time for the new year. The fade-out, the Idle Hours time, finally ran out. 1911, the Revolving Door. New on the block, the King Edward, February 8th, the Star Theater, October, and the newcomers, Avenue and Orpheum. The fade-out, it was the end for both the Butler and Starland. 1912, the Great Theater Boom. Business was booming, and the city was practically made of movie houses. March 6th, the Daylight Picture Theater brought sunshine to 231 2nd Street East. May 18th, the Empress claimed its throne. July 27th, the Royal Theater burst onto the scene with its first ad, though it vanished by winter. Late year hits, the Strand, October 2nd, the West Theater, November, and the Victoria, December 12th. Sutherland's Spotlight, the Pennant Theater, opened its doors on November 15th. The fade-out, we said goodbye to the King Edward in March and the Orpheum in December. 1913, new names, new faces. The landscape continued to shift as the industry matured. August 8th, the Dreamland Theater began its run. New contenders, the Rex and the Sherman, joined the local lineup. The rebrand, in a classic twist, the Avenue transformed and took on a new identity as the Rex. The early reels, 1914 to 1919, the era of silent films saw theaters blinking in and out of existence like stars in the night sky. In 1914, a tough year for local cinema, as both Dreamland and the Empress dimmed their lights for the last time. 1915, the Great Shuffle begins. While the Rex, Sherman, and Star all shuttered, the old Empire got a second lease on life, reopening as the Gaiety on December 23rd. 1916, the Star rises again. It reopened as the Eckhart on April 4th. Meanwhile, the Daylight Picture Theater and the Gaiety both took their final bows. 1917, new year, new venue. The Daylight, 136 2nd Ave North, officially opened on January 1st. 1918, out with the Pennant, and in with the new. The Empire underwent a major facelift to transition into a dedicated movie house. 1919, the credits roll for the Strand. The Golden Age and the Talkies, 1929 to 1941. Technology transformed the experience, bringing sound and, blessedly, cool air to the audience. In 1929, a massive year for Saskatoon cinephiles, the Capitol arrived May 11th, and by October 23rd, the Daylight reopened, wired for the magic of sound movies. In 1930, summer blockbusters got a lot more comfortable. The Tivoli, formerly the Victoria, reopened on August 1st. Soon after, on August 27th, the Roxy made history as the city's first air-conditioned building. In 1931, the Ritz opened its doors on August 3rd, and the Bijou officially checked out. In 1938, the Empire closed its doors, but not for long. In 1941, ringing in the new year with a win, on December 31st, the old Empire was reborn as the Victory. The Big Screen and Drive-ins, 1946 to 1959. Post-war prosperity brought grand neighborhood houses and the iconic era of the car date. In 1946, a local legend is born. The Broadway opened on December 6th. In 1947, a corporate takeover. Odeon Morton Theaters assumed control of the Broadway, Tivoli, and Victory. In 1948, final curtain for the Ritz. In 1950, the drive-in craze hit Saskatoon. The Starlight became the city's first outdoor screen on July 20th, followed just 2 days later by the Sutherland Park Drive-In. In 1953, the Skyway Drive-In joined the party, courtesy of Rothstein Theaters. In 1956, an era ends as the Odeon Morton Victory finally closes for good. In 1959, Odeon Morton hands over the keys, selling the Broadway, marking the end of an architectural epic. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this trip down memory lane, don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into local history.